Hello everybody, my name is Sasha and welcome to my channel. If you're watching this video, probably you're searching for some scholarships and grants which can help you to cover your tuition fee and your living expenses. And today I'm going to tell you about two scholarships which can help you to move to Finland and don't pay anything at all. But I must mention that these programs are working for master degree. Let's start with the first one. So the first grant is given by University of Helsinki, and it has kind of three grants. Fully funded grant, which means that they're paying your tuition fee plus they're giving 10,000 euros. As I understand right, if I understand right, these 10,000 euros are going to you for 2 years. So kind of like 5,000 euros per year. It's approximately 550 euros per month. It's like the minimum kinda which you're supposed to have on your bank account every month, like at least in Finland. So I know that it's 560, but I think it's approximately like that way. So then there is full tuition fee grant, so which is covering only tuition fee. And then there is study grant. I actually didn't get what is it, but in options it says that they're giving just 10,000 euros. So probably it's like including that you can spend this money on the tuition fee and half of them on your living expenses or whatever, because most of the programs, they're costing from 13,000 of euros to 18,000 of euros, at least in the University of Helsinki. So probably it's like that. It says in their website that the tuition fee is granted for 2 years. Extension of this grant, will you receive it for the second year or not, depends also on your grades which you will get on the first year. If you will be not that successful, maybe student in the first grade, there is a chance that you will not receive same amount or same grant for the second year of your study. But if everything is fine, then your scholarship will be continued, and that's a great news. Who is eligible to receive this scholarship? There are several criteria for that. First of all, I'm just reading from the website, so I'm sorry. First of all, if you're eligible for master program at the University of Helsinki. So this means that you're already supposed to have your bachelor degree in maybe your hometown, or you received it in some other country, but at least you already have this high education, and you're eligible to continue your studying and receive master degree. The second criteria is that you're liable for tuition fees, so you're citizens from maybe non-Europe or countries who don't have permanent resident status in the European Union, you're then liable to receive this tuition fee. Also, I know that if you're, for example, somehow from America watching me, so there is some FULBRIGHT programs which is also having this partnership with the University of Helsinki. So, and if you're from the USA, then you might just go to Google and type FULBRIGHT Finland, USA, and there is also some special conditions for that, how you can get this grants for your studying. There is third criteria that you may be obtaining to receive an entry visa and residence permit for Finland, which basically means that you have rights to receive visa, that you don't have any problems with law, and I think you shouldn't worry about that. Then you have obtained excellent results in your previous studies and can prove it in your application. So for that step, you just need to provide, I think, your transcript of records from the previous place, and there isn't, at least it doesn't say on the website, that you should have some for example, about 4.6 medium score of your grades. But I think if you're just good enough, if you will write a good motivation letter, then you will be fine, even if you have maybe like low grades, but it's all personal, I think, and it really depends just on how your application will look like. How to apply for this scholarship? First of all, you need to find a master degree which will be like suitable for your studying, or which will be interesting for you, and they're like providing on this website. You can like find it if you're following the link which I like left for you in the description, in the degree finder. So you can find the specialty which will be interesting for you. Then the second step, you need to see the instructions on how to apply to the master program and prepare the necessary attachments. These attachments I think require like your transcript of records from the previous place, like certificate of graduation, like some of it. Then also you're supposed to, if you're from the countries who don't have like English as a native language, because if like you're going to study in English, then of course you need this, or maybe you're like so genius that you learned Finnish, then I think there are some special exams for you in the entry exams in Finland. So you need to pass TOEFL and IELTS to prove your level, like English skills. And also they like, it depends on the universities. Some universities require like couple letters of recommendation from some of your professors, or like your, like for example your employers or something. So and well, that's basically all. But you can check more properly these requirements in their website, because all universities has different. I can say that University of Helsinki, for example, if we consider TOEFL exam, they require, if I remember right, 90 points or 92. So, and for me that was a little bit kind of like sad news, because like a couple weeks ago I passed TOEFL just to verify what kind of level of English I have, and I got 80 points, which means that I still like need to study to gain more, like this 90 or 92 points to get in to the Helsinki University, like to be able for this application. So if you're passing IELTS, they require like 6.5, it's like the minimum requirement, with a minimum score of 6.0 in the writing section. So if you're passing TOEFL, yes, I was right. If it's TOEFL internet based, then it's minimum 92 points and minimum score of like 22 in the writing section. Then the third step, you need to apply for scholarship with the same application like from form used to apply for the master degree. And the fourth step, that you're just submitting all the required attachments and waiting for the results. Okay, so and the second scholarship in Finland, which can like cover all of your studying. Okay, so the university who is providing it, it calls Akademi, like Akademi University. So you can see, okay, here it's with this A with 0. So Akademi University, which is located in Turku. Tuition fee also paying for non-European students, like, so if you're from not Europe, you can apply for that. And they also have different types of scholarships. So first of all, it's full scholarship, which is covering the tuition fee and includes an annual scholarship to cover the students' living expenses, which is like, oh, actually it's less than in University of Helsinki. So it's 6,720 euros awarded for 2 years. Second year conditional. It says in options. There is second grant, and it's like covering tuition fee scholarship and covering 100% of the tuition fee, and also it's awarding for 2 years. The third one, tuition fee scholarship, which is covering 50% of the tuition fee, and it also awarded for 2 years. On which, like, the decision that you will get this scholarship in this awesome Akademi University, like, based on. The first one is the academic performance of the student in your previous study. Again, this I think score of your grades. Then how well the applicant meets the program requirements. So I consider that if you want to study some maybe new profession, then it might be not the best. So it should be situatable with your previous specialty. For example, if you studied management, then I suppose that it should be something with management as well. The third requirement is the answers the applicants, these words, this English language, the answers the applicants have given in the application form. So how good you will maybe prove to them that you really need this grant again, yeah, that you really deserve it, that you're super motivated, and you will change the Finland to a better way. Okay, so there is also some information about this second year of study. So it says that the scholarships are awarded for 2 years. However, the second year is conditional depending on the progress of the studies. In order to qualify for the scholarship in the second year, a scholarship holder must earn at least 55 credits during the first academic year. The progress of the studies is checked at the end of May. So if you will be again not super successful student in your field, then you may lose the grant for the second year. That's why you need to work as hard as possible not to lose this opportunity. Let's also check actually the requirements for the English language. So if you're going to pass the IELTS, then they have also the score of 6.5 with no individual scores below 5.5. So the TOEFL, if you're passing TOEFL, then the total score should be 90 in the internet-based test, and if you're somehow passing the paper-based test, then there's supposed to be 575 points. So that was these 2 scholarships which I at least marked for myself, and I will probably apply for them in the next year. But also I have a list of the scholarships which providing just the discount for the tuition fee, but they're not covering living expenses. If you're also interested in them, so they actually have good discounts, 50% they're covering or 100%. Leave me the comment about that below, and I will know that I need to prepare this video in which I will just share the rest of them. Also, if you're interested in studying not only in Finland but also, for example, in Sweden and Norway, then text me about that as well, because I love Scandinavian countries, and honestly I'm going to try all of the possibilities with Scandinavia. And I also have a list for myself with the scholarships in Sweden, which also covering everything, and Norway in Oslo. So let's do these things together, and I hope that you're interested in that, and we will continue these kind of videos. Also, if you maybe want to hear my story, how I passed TOEFL, how long I prepared for that to get these 80 points, I can also make video about that, and also I can tell how you can kind of pass TOEFL for free, because it's not so a cheap exam. For example, in Russia you need to pay to pass it $260, and I think that's a lot, but this time I was able to pass it for free, and I can also share with you my experience, how it is possible, what you need to do. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was very helpful for you, and now you can turn your dream to a true, so it will happen. And see you guys in the next videos. Bye!